some human conditions that have been more difficult. Biggest shopping generation, hands down, shopping as a sport, as I said, to this generation. Spa, boys, girls, they got nothing on the boy-girl thing like the boomers experience, where it was more, and then, in the Generation X's you had the boys still hanging out and doing things and the girls doing, now this generation they just team up all the time together. Always networking, always, always, always. If you don't have a social network marketing strategy and you're just going to target this group, you forget it. You'll know this is how they buy. Actually, Focus Rate just came out and said with a study, which was awesome, basically that this generation will buy 70% online. That's how they shop. Oh, and by the way, they're already shopping. You just don't know it. They walk into their boomer parent or their extra parent and say, hey, I went online. This is my 7-year-old. I went online, Mom, and I was thinking, because they've been all over the world. This is a global universe to them. Okay, how many people here remember their first airplane ride? Yeah. So, how many people got on an airplane, they were so young they don't remember it? So what's happening with the millennial generation is all their hands will raise. They've been everywhere. So they see everything globally. They don't need diversity training. If you're in the diversity training business, you should start to look for another story, because it's already diverse to them. The whole thing is all connected. So they'll have an easier time with that. But my daughter came to me, she's 7 years old, she said, Mama, I was thinking about what we could do this summer. She's 7. I'm like, oh really? Well, why don't you tell me about that, honey? And she said, well, Mom, here's the plan. And she had her computer out, and she clicked me to where we were going to start. So we were going to start. There is a great resort here in town with a huge water slide, which she loves. She loves this water slide. So the day we get out of school, I'm thinking that's where we should do the year-end party. Okay? And then, I know that we, because I had said to her, well, we're going to go to Europe this summer and see our family. And so I was thinking, when we get to London, of course we have to go to, there's that big, I don't even know what the name of that store is. Not yet. That's a boomer. That's an extra talking. Not for millennials. It's the big toy store where all the fun is. No, it's in London. Anyway, so Hamleys. You're right, Tom. Thank you. Anyway, so we got to go there, and then we can catch a flight to Rome, spend a little time, and we can drive and 7 years old. Now, there's this funny thing that's happening for me as a boomer. Man, I can check that off my workaholic list, because she's already got the plan. So the influence on travel is huge. Actually, I would recommend if you are the type of asset that can have a lot of families, make sure you have a place on your website that's interactive for kids. Cool stuff you can do. You have all kinds of fun stuff going on.